Yeah, good evening, Sheikh.
Good evening.
I think last time you 2-3 sessions you didn't came, no?
Yes, yes.
Busy with workload. You are joining from home, right?
Yes, yes.
Good evening, Mohit Bhavi.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. So your first time you are coming?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you please introduce yourself, please?
Yes, sir. Uh, my name is Mohit Bhabe. I have experience in air cool heat exchangers and now trying to learn about more about pressure vessels and shell and tube heat exchangers.
Okay. So total how many years of experience you have?
I'm having total 7 years of experience here.
Okay. So in these 7 years you worked only in air cooled heat exchanger or any other things?
Yes, actually, I have experience in active exchanger for 5 years, and after that, I switched to different equipments, tank equipment, but that cannot be counted in static equipment. So I just wanted to now switch to static equipment. So that's why I'm trying to gather knowledge as much as I can.
Okay. So you 5 years you worked on air cooled heat exchanger, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Oh, it is good then. So in air cooled heat exchanger, you used to do that two bundle and that one in PVElite design, or how you used to do?
Yes, sir. In PVElite, we use we had a calculation.
Okay. We will take your some discussion on that one because I think one more new person. I think Sid Senge. Good evening, Sid Senge.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Good evening.
Okay. You are coming first time?
Yes, yes, first time.
Okay. Can you please introduce to the group?
Yeah, actually, I just logged in now, so I don't know exactly what kind of introduction is expected from me. Can you brief me?
Yeah, just your total number of experience and which are the static equipment you handled. That's all. It's not much.
Okay, okay. So my name is Siddharth Shende. I'm from Mumbai.
Okay.
Presently working with a total 18 years of experience and static equipment and a finite element analysis. These two are the main thing. Then I know brief about the piping stress analysis as well. And talking about static equipment, column, shell and tube heat exchangers, and tanks. So those things I have worked upon.
Okay. So
That's about me, sir.
yeah. So maximum you worked on shell and tube and the ANSYS, right?
Yeah, we can say. Yeah.
Okay. So ANSYS, you are doing this.
No, not ANSYS. Not ANSYS. I had a team for finite element analysis. I had a team. I used to review all those calculations and everything. And for analysis purpose, we used to use SolidWorks simulation and ANSYS, those two softwares.
Okay.
But hands-on on ANSYS, I don't know. I have a limited exposure. My team used to do that.
Your experience, you specifically for PVElite on that one?
Use majority of the times compressed. PVElite recently I'm using, so I'm finding too much this thing.
Okay. So I think compress is better than PVElite, and many are recommending use compress only because compress gives good report on that one, and PVElite. But maximum companies they asking for PVElite, but actually as per our knowledge, they are saying that compress is better giving right the results in that one.
Yeah, anytime. It's not about only presentation part or report. It is the technical capabilities as well. So compress is much better.
Okay. So still you want to learn PVElite after you are comfortable with compress and you are saying that compress is good compared to PVElite.
Yeah, you answered it. No, that all of the companies are not using compress. So and it is not about learning now. I think so. You also know majority of the people are there who are like now. We use it. It is not about the learning. Learning phase has gone now. It is just about the application, and then you give the feedback to them and then do the modification. Like I saw many of the technical stuff in the group, and today I had the time, so I just thought to participate in this meeting so that I can understand exactly what kind of discussions are going on. So that is the reason I came. So are you saying that here you are going to discuss only about the PVElite software or technical things?
No, we are here going to discuss the technical things. What are the issues that we face in our in this week? That we are going to discuss here, and who are experienced in solving that issue, they will just guide them. This is how they solved that issue. So if somebody,
good.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
go ahead.
like now Atul is just asking about spiral heat exchanger. Atul, you can continue.
I have to make a prototype of a spiral type heat exchanger.
Okay.
And I have two queries in the spiral type heat exchanger. One is how to seal with both sides. For fluid cannot mix. Because a spiral is just a plate spiraling.
Okay.
What arrangement we have to use? We have to use for sealing. Just welded a flat plate or any arrangement.
Okay. First of all, we want to know in this group, anybody done the spiral type heat exchanger? Shenge or Ramakrishna?
No, I have not done spiral heat exchanger. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Atul,
but what is the issue for you, Atul? Maybe I can.
Spiral type heat exchanger.
Fine. Okay.
And sir, I reviewed all the data in YouTube and internet, but I have two queries about because spiral type heat exchanger is just a spiral plate rolling, and both hot and cold fluid is one is above and below.
No.
And how to
Wait a minute. Let me understand. When you say spiral heat exchanger, do you expect that it will be a coil will be inside the vessel? Is it like that?
It is like that plate in a spiral form.
Plate.
Yeah, two.
Yeah,
There are
total plate,
means it's
total
a
plate.
two like pipe in pipe out. There were two pipes
plate.
were used. No, like that it is right, Atul.
I am sharing a snap also in group.
That's better. Yeah.
You can share here also. It's in group or.
I shared.
Okay. Right. Okay. Now,
And how to seal with both sides,
okay.
in which fluid cannot mix.
Acha. So this part, no, I don't have.
No, I have an idea. I can just weld a plate
Yes.
like a flat plate. I weld because it is a prototype. So we can just form rolling as a spiral and assemble and then using a flat plate.
Yeah. How it will be the heat exchange takes place here?
What?
No.
Actually, it is
how
a plate and shell and this plate type heat exchanger. No, similar means whatever we experienced. It is a similar way. Plate type. One part it's going with hot fluid and another part it's going with cold fluid. So it.
It is like a stage hot, cold, and heat exchange via plate.
Yeah, plate.
It is like an adiabatic process.
So your question is just sealing of that one. So sealing, I think where it ends, no, at inside it's when it ends. It's again it will be there it get joints. Means I think I also shared some spiral.
And the second one is also inside of it because they shared a video in their YouTube channel. This spiral has a tubes vertical to perpendicular pipe to the plates. And how do they weld it? This is a big challenge for us. In which they can maintain proper spacing.
Okay, I think it's a welding again where your parts as shown in your picture. No, it's where your parts is inside. ending. So that plate again, when it comes to end, where nozzle is connected, maybe there, because we are not done this one. We just had some of the discussion on this one.
Atul, I suggest you one thing. See, this seems to be special kind of design. So I think you may approach better to approach some consultants who can do this.
Yeah, because there is a vertical pipe for support, and this is a spacing between spacer 150 mm, 250 mm. How could they weld it? Because welding is not possible in that closer area. This is my fabrication point of view.
There might be some, whether they done this type.
Yeah.
Who are the manufacturers who does this? You need to find out them, and you need to contact one of them.
Yeah, sure.
Is your company doing this for the first time?
Yeah, we are doing it the first time.
Yeah,
Not if we have it any other.
Sorry,
It is only a
lost you in between. Can you repeat?
Yeah, this is not a order by another client. This is a prototype enlightenment project for.
Because design you can do by any means, but the fabrication will be more challenging.
Yeah.
So better to contact
Fabrication is
someone who knows, who is having practical experience on these aspects.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
Yeah, he can guide you much better.
I have one query.
Yeah.
I am designing one lifting beam, but let me share my screen.
Can we finish this spiral, or we'll?
It's over now. So still not finished, Atul?
Yeah, it is just finished, sir.
Okay.
I have one spiral image. If you, maybe it's useful, you can check this one.
Yeah, sure, sir. Kindly share. Highly obliged.
Yeah, just I'm sharing in this.
Yeah, I will ask my question.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, yes, sir. Proceed, please.
Once for a vessel, I am designing a lifting beam. Normally, I use this configuration. So with the lifting, but it is not passing, so I need to go for 4-point lifting. Okay. So this is the figure which we are referring. So my question is, so when the Dennis Moss shows the sketch here, it is not showing anything here, but when it comes to here, it is showing this point. It means that we need to give this central beam also. Along with this 4 struts, we need to give the central beam also. That is the question.
I didn't. Can you please repeat, or anybody want to answer?
Understood?
Not, I think.
Okay. I will repeat. Okay. So I am designing for the lifting beam. I am designing a lifting. Tailing beam I am doing the lifting calculation for a vessel. Okay. Particular vessel. So for that, while lifting, we need to provide a bracing beam so that while lifting, the skirt portion will not buckle. So we will provide a protecting beam. So in generally, we most of the time will go with this kind of configuration. Yeah, this is usual. So, but in my case, the loads are high. So it is not passing with this configuration. So I need to go for the preferable. I want to go with this 4-point lifting. So where it is shown here.
Okay.
Yeah. So now, while coming to the calculations in this procedure, so this is a 4-point lifting. So here, Dennis Moss adds one more line and says F1. So my question is that we need to add then 5 beams. Right? That's one member here and 4 members at 45-degree angle. So my understanding is correct. That is the question.
Yeah. Anybody want to answer?
Can you just zoom out a little bit? Is it FBD, free body diagrams?
Yes.
Which diagrams are these? If those are the free body diagrams, so that means it is reflecting the forces only, how the forces is going to happen, and not the physical members.
Okay.
But in my opinion, we never use this kind of arrangement, 4-point lift. Any good reason you are going for that and not using the one which is shown above to this figure, parallel beam strut? No. 4-point, uske upar wala, yeah, this is the one. Yeah. Why are you not using this one?
So in this case, my actually, if I, acha, so I can use this one, but my point is still the lifting beam, I mean the tailing leg can be here in the middle.
No, you will split the. I'm coming to that point. You use the word lifting, but I guess you are talking about the tailing portion, right? Tailing beams.
Yes.
So you can use 2 tailing lugs, and then the tailing load will be divided, and then you can use this, and you can do the finite element analysis if required, and then the design will be good.
No, okay, fine, but the problem is right now my distance is, right now it is only 250. So I think the 2 members will not fit.
What is the weight of the equipment?
Weight is around 60 tons.
60 tons. And what is the diameter?
Diameter is 3.5
Meters.
meters here.
So why 250 mm distance?
I mean, it's given already. They have already welded.
Have you find out the required member size as per this?
No, just I'm going to do, but that member size I can find out once this is. I tried with this, but it is not passing with that calculation with the available moment of inertia. So when I check, so it's not passing. So I need to go for any other type.
But you are saying that there are 2 tailing lugs welded already, no, at 250 mm distance.
Correct.
Then how you can use the bottom? Are you going to tell them to cut those?
One second. Let me share the drawing.
Yeah.
So okay. So then you are suggesting to go with 2 members, 2 parallel members.
This is actually welded. The fabrication is completed.
Yeah, exactly. I do not know the status, but they are saying it is already done. Yeah.
Yeah, because 3.5 meters looks to be. What is the skirt thickness?
14.
14 mm.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is the material?
It is IS 2062. This is equivalent to SA 36. Yeah.
Okay. So there must be problem with the ovality, no? Is that the reason you are asking for the struts?
Yeah. Ovality.
They have already shown no size bracing beam ISMB 150.
Yeah, 150 they have shown, but I need to verify. So that's why.
Okay. So have you done the check for these 2 parallel this thing?
Parallel I have not checked. So okay. Parallel I can do it. But okay. I thought maybe I will try with the 4 members, but
because here also, if suppose you are saying 60 tons, no, and then what is your impact factor? 60 tons
1.5
including okay, 60 tons. Yeah, what the weight you are saying? 60 tons is the bare weight, empty weight of the equipment.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 60 into 1.5, 90 tons. So 45 tons will come at the tailing point. So when you are using these 2 lugs, no, so that further gets divided. So each lug will experience 45 by 2. So that is 22.5 tons at one point. So that way you get benefit.
Yes.
But the diameter looks to be little high. So this distance you are saying 250 mm they have already welded from center. 250. So it is barely 10 inches, no, less than 1 feet.
Yeah.
You can check if the fabrication is completed or not. But I think so. This arrangement will be more practical than the one you explained. No 4-point like.
Okay. So So you're suggesting this can be a little higher, huh? So
Yes.
okay.
And this kind of arrangement I have used many times, and this is like there is no problem for this arrangement. You can use it.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
So you are telling the parallel is better than going for this square or 4.1, right? Shenge?
Yes, practically, I have used that parallel arrangement. I never saw that 4 point. Means, I have seen the pictures 4 point, but I have used that parallel strut arrangement in the past.
Okay. Okay, then, Ramakrishna, I think parallel is better, as he's saying. We used 4 point also, but
Okay.
that's a column, and that one, it's a big size columns. For that one, we used 4.1. And as he's saying, for this one, maybe he used many for this parallel one. So you can try first parallel, then you can, if not passes, then you can go for 4 point also. And whatever you are asking, the intermediate one that support, yes, it is also the intermediate one support to be needed to add that one to avoid the buckling and that one. Right, Shingi?
To go through, Miss, I never use that, no, so I haven't gone through the Dennis Boss exactly. So that is the reason I asking first question, whether that is schematic arrangement for the members or is that a free body diagram, FBD. He needs to go through it. Yes.
Okay, Ramesh.
But I think so for big columns, what you are saying, that makes more sense. One member throughout the length of the tailing lug will be a good choice. And to avoid the, is to control the ovality of that particular section where we have the tailing lug. So there they are using those bracings, cross bracings like arrangement. To control the ovality of, or to maintain the circularity of that particular section of the skirt.
Okay, in your case, Ramakrishna, I think it's a vessel, so you can try first parallel. Then you can go with that. It's better. Okay, okay, Ramakrishna, your issue solved.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other issue you want to discuss, Ramakrishna?
Yeah, that same thing we discussed earlier also. Okay, I think Mr. Shinde, I think he don't work with PVElite. I think maybe he will not be able to answer.
Okay, Siddharth, do you have any issues you want to discuss here in this week? What you faced or anything you want to discuss? You want to share your view or to others?
Yeah, thank you for asking me that. But right now, I remember, I faced one challenge, not in this week, but recently, for the local load analysis. In my project, we have the standard nozzle, external nozzle loads. So what we did is we have created one Excel sheet, and we are using that Excel sheet to apply the nozzle loads for any particular vessels, because we have to tackle many of the vessels.
Okay.
Now the challenging part is I need to split those. Means for thermal 30% is there and sustain load 70%. And there is one more criteria which is there in the project specification, that for shell we have to use WRC 297 and for heads we have to use WRC 537. So what I observe is that PVElite is not correctly taking those split.
Yeah, I think with WRC 297 it will take only sustained. Maybe that's by the definition of code. I think so. So this split will be taken only when it is WRC 107.
Do you know the answer for that? Most why and where it is given? Is it mentioned somewhere in the WRC bulletin?
Yeah. I think it's there. We need to check it up there, but I have not verified that. But I think that's what I think, because means they will not do just like that, no. So maybe that is the reason. I think we need to go through the WRC 297.
Siddharth, your question is you made a Excel sheet for this load analysis, and you want to apply that in PVElite, and it's split. You already split it based on the thermal and the other condition, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, it is sustained and occasional and thermal.
Yeah. So you are applying that one, and what issue you are facing? It's you are not finding exactly what value where to apply, right?
No. That's not Ravi.
Yeah.
So actually, this when the split values will be given by piping, so we get the advantage that when it is a sustained, it will be one allowable stress. When it is combined with sustained occasional one allowable, we can have a higher allowable stress, and we can have it. With the loads will get. It will not create much stresses in the this one. So that works well only when we do it in WRC 107 in PVElite. But when we are analyzing the WRC 297, PVElite is only sustained dialog box is active. So his question is why it is like that? Is it a PVElite error or it is by? It's by WRC 297. That is the question.
Yeah, requirement of 297 or it's a PVElite.
Yeah. PVElite issue. That is the question.
So you are saying it's already there in the 297 WRC.
Yeah, it should be. I'm not confirming it, but I think that's what I think. Yeah.
Yeah. When it, I would like to add, Mr. Ramakrishna,
Yeah.
that when it comes to the basic fundamentals, let us talk
Yes.
about what you explained. There is
Yes.
something called as sustained load case. Then second one is thermal is called as expansion loads, and
Yes.
the last one is occasional loads.
Correct. Yeah.
Sustain means pressure plus gravity and expansion load. So in this case, when we have the gravity, means
Yeah.
the loads exerted due to piping because of the gravity and pressure, so those are called as sustain. And then expansion loads. So it goes irrespective whether the nozzle is attached to the shell or whether it is attached to on the heads or descent.
Yeah.
So the loads will be there. So if suppose analysis procedures are given in any of the procedure, but
Yeah.
there must be provision to
Correct. You are right.
yeah. So that could be one of the limitation. If you are saying it is given in the WRC 297.
No. I'm not. I'm sorry. I think you misunderstood. So I'm thinking that maybe it is like that in the code. I need to check up.
Yeah,
But
because I also don't know, that is the reason.
Yeah. I have one more question to you. So, did you try in PD 0000? Maybe you can try because in PVElite we have the option for PD also.
Yeah, but Siddharth, you want to know that whether it's covered in WRC, right?
Yeah, miss, first question is why PVElite does that? If that is correct, given in the WRC anywhere, WRC 297 around 537, then we can ask the further question to correct Peter. No, if it is given in the WRC, then we have to go to those committee members. If there is something mistake in the PVElite, then they need to do the correction.
Yeah.
Like further extending that question, I applied those nozzle loads for doing derating of the nozzle curve. So for derating, they offer a lot of, so many methods are there. So let us take example UG44B. So while using UG44B, there are two inputs required. One is the force and second one is the bending move. So when we have the split, means expansion loads are different and sustained loads are different. So in PVElite, which loads are considered, or they are considering resultant of those two? Has anyone seen this case?
No, mostly, industry practice is to put WRC 297 only. So we are all putting in sustained loads only. We need to check what it happens when you put WRC 107. Maybe you are having some nozzles and dish, no? Maybe you can try. They are giving the split what the software is doing.
I found the bug in that. That is the reason I'm asking.
Oh, okay. But what's the bug?
Means, like when we have to consider nozzle derating as per UG44B. So we have to derate means we have to find out whether the flange rating specified is adequate to take the external loads or not, along with the design pressure and temperature.
Correct.
When we specify the loads as a load cases, sustained load case as well as expansion load case, so how does the software takes that into account? Whether he has to consider only sustain or only expansion, or they have to consider effect of both and then do the flange rating.
Yeah, we need to check up. Did you run any with the 107?
Yes. There are plenty. Vessels are like there will be many nozzles on the shell, many nozzles on the head, and then we do the analysis.
when did you check software is doing when you specify WRC 107? Because
Actually, I was running short of time, so I took up a call and I went ahead likewise. But I need to get into it. Means I understood your question. What you are saying is, if suppose there is a 10 kilonewton and the split is 30 and 70. So if expansion load is 3 kilonewton and let us say sustain is 7 kilonewton. So which one software is considering? That is what your question is, right?
Yes.
I think so. They are considering conservative one, but it is my guess. I need to check that in detail. But I thought someone might have experienced this. That is the reason I'm asking this.
Ramakrishna, did you verify it with like this whether it will be in 107?
I'm verifying right now. Just give me 2 minutes. Let me check. I can check right now.
Okay.
So you must be aware about Mr. Ray De La Force in PVElite Codeware. Is he around? Do you know any idea? He used to conduct seminars when he comes to India about PVElite, and he used to validate the technical aspects of the software.
Yeah, they used to conduct the seminars and it. So what's your query?
That gentleman was good, but now I raised one technical question to PVElite, and recently I did not get the correct answer. That is the reason I was asking whether that old fellow is there or not.
I think we have to. No, I didn't much touch with them. Anybody?
Okay, no problem. Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so first questions yours. So a split, as Ramakrishna told, that just you have to check with that 107 WRC 107. Just split that one.
I just checked, Ravi.
Yeah.
So it is taking only sustained loads.
So no, okay, it's taking sustained loads, but what's Siddharth question is why it's taking, whether it's mentioned in the WRC 297 or it will be, but it's a fault of PVElite software.
Yeah, that part maybe we need to further check it. But when the split is given, it is considering only sustained loads. It is not considering the thermal or expansion. I just put one small case and just check. So,
okay, anybody experienced the similar type? Anyone in this group? Anybody experienced only it's taking why 297 taking only the sustain, not any other? I think nobody. Okay. Okay, and second, you are telling that derating one. So derating also you are telling it's also having some bug, right? It's also maybe taking only the sustained loads or maybe the partial loads. It's not completely taking.
Yeah, it is considering only sustained loads. Yes.
It may not be, because the PVElite and this derating, it's I think more than 7-8 years they are included in the PVElite. That may not be the bug. Maybe the requirement of code. That's why they are considering. Means my thought it is, and we are not that depth we verified with that one. So whether it's giving why it's taking only the sustain and why not others.
Yeah. That part we need to check further. I mean, so the PVElite is also not 100% correct.
Yeah, I think Siddharth, he is using compress. That's why he is getting good results. And you're comparing with PVElite and that one, right, Siddharth?
Actually, decade ago, we used this PVElite, and we had long discussions with them about the improvements and everything. And as you said, the other software which we used was the compress, and compress used to be better in terms of technical capabilities.
Yeah, others also said same thing. Compress is better. They use good means results also. They're giving reports also. The way what they are representing is better way, and what requirement they consider.
Local load analysis, WRC 297 and WRC 107 split in the load cases, means sustain and expansion, and then the derating as per UG 44B. Which is the correct thing, and if there is any basis for that given in any WRC, if you can share that, that will be great. Thank you. That was my question.
Okay, if we find, we will share. Anybody have that one? So they can share right now, or they will maybe later when they find that one, they will share that.
Yes, sure. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Any more points, Siddharth, you want to discuss?
This artificial intelligence AI, or because of that, is there any methods available or tips or tricks by which we can do the design better in PVElite, or rather faster with accuracy? Do you know any options or any methods, or anyone else who are using that?
Anybody here? Yeah, actually, means I used to some of the tricks used to in ChatGPT only. Just we are putting that one how to resolve this one, and that guides that one. So you have to go like this, and it will be your issues will be solved like that. So other than that, any other AI I didn't use. Any
Okay.
anybody, any others using any other AI? I think Kaushik, I think you are more in software. I think you can.
No, I think till now that is not there, because see, the AI is whatever available in online platform, that only AI does at this moment, for, if you say, from PVLite point of view.
Yeah. I think
PVLite
not.
should, PVLite should invest something on that, then maybe it will come.
Yeah.
But not like that, it's not open source something who invested.
No, I think there is a AI tab in PVElite. I think, I mean, it generally comes during the startup. Do you want AI? Something like that I have seen.
Yeah, so that can be there. I'm not sure, but it's only the PVLite and Compress. They only can do the investment to make it available.
But Ramakrishna, did you use that one in PVElite, that AI which?
No,
I use it.
So Atul, you use that one?
So it helps only in nozzle tab for RF automatically calculate this. Nothing else.
Okay, so it's just
how actually how it will come, Atul? AI tab?
Sir, it is a setting. It is available in the setting, and just you have to use yes or no. Using AI, yes or no. But I always use, because in nozzle calculation, I provide schedule, and just I provide the RF pad. Is automatically providing the how much RF pad you have to require.
Okay, that is only thing it is doing. Or?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is the only thing, it's helped me in the output report, which I can do to resolve the query. It's hints.
okay, means it's guides also. It will give guidance.
It's guide. Yeah.
Okay, so I think Siddharth, just AI in the PVElite itself is there, so you can try with that one, and maybe any other tools outside PVElite not at way used. Right, Siddharth? You got?
Yes, understood. Actually, I did not have a time to go through that. Thank you, Atul, for explaining that AI option in AI PVElite, what they do.
Yeah, but again, that is at initial stage only. I think Atul, right? It's only a few calculations like pad diameter, and that one only it gives, and maybe in the results report, it's giving some hints to.
And for joint efficiency, it automatically takes as per material, and it hits like you have to change it.
Okay, so we have to know where it making changes in that one, right? Then we can do.
Yeah, it just highlighted that portion. You have to change. If you want to change it, you can change it.
Okay. Okay, then better to use in PVElite available AI, so it will be giving some support to us to resolve our issues and to some guides to get some of the values, right?
Yeah, and sir, I have discussed about the sustain loads and the thermal loads from my senior in approx 1 year ago. He told me he did not refer me any reference, but he told me sustain loads is a long-term load. That's why PVElite calculates only sustain load.
But whether it is any guidance or any code?
Yeah, he didn't mention in the code. You just have to use sustain load. I will also find it out in tomorrow.
Okay, Siddharth, I think it's already available maybe in the code, so you can also refer maybe because he is saying that from 1 year before he is telling that with his senior he is guided him. Consider only the sustain loads. Okay. Any other issue, Siddharth, you want to discuss?
Yeah, I have one issue about the UG46B.
Okay.
In the UG 46B, it is mentioned that when provided with the tilted holes complying with the provision UG 25 as UG 25 inspection opening, vessel not over than 36 inches. Holes are spaced 1 hole per 10 feet square. What is the meaning of the 10 feet square?
Anybody want to answer?
So question is not clear. Can you repeat that?
In the UG 46B inspection for opening requirement,
Okay.
there is a line mentioned that inspection opening as required in A above may be omitted in vessel not over 36 inches.
Okay.
Subjected only corrosion provided the holes are spaced 1 holes per 10 feet square. What is the meaning? What area is this line is saying about 10 feet square? Opening area or something else?
It's okay. Ramakrishna, you want to answer? Anybody want to answer?
I need to check the code.
Actually, it's as per our knowledge, it's the size of that equipment, means where a hole is making, no? So that hole to be within means minimum your vessel size is 10 feet. Then only it will be you can make one hole in that one, like that. That's mean.
What's if my opening has two opening only, inlet and outlet, that area?
Yeah, that area.
Atul, please repeat the tag. B, UG 46B.
Yeah, UG 46B. Above the fourth, the statement of non-collision service. Below that.
You're talking about telltale holes?
Yeah, it's a B clause. Telltale holes is mentioned 10 feet square, 0.9 meter square.
Telltale holes means it is threaded holes, no?
Yes, sir, threaded holes.
So maybe he's talking about the overall area.
Which we have provided as a inlet and outlet.
No, he's talking about holes now. So he's talking about holes only.
But I did not provide any holes. I have just inlet and outlet nozzle.
No, this one, when the provided the telltale holes complying with UG 25 inspection openings are required in A above may be omitted in vessels over 36 inch. And ID that are subjected to only to corrosion provided that line. See this one hole per 10 feet square. What it is referring is, so you have an area total. Suppose you have, let's say 1 square feet area. In that you have so many number of holes. So that area divided by that number of holes. That's what I.
Yeah, we also that area it's giving the length in that one your holes to be.
Yeah, so each hole, how much area it is occupying? I mean, it is sharing. So it's like it comes like that.
Okay. If in lieu of any nozzle opening.
Right. Yes, but this telltale holes, what does it mean? That part I am not clear. Telltale holes means whether he is talking the holes on the RPAD or it is a separately threaded holes. He tapped the holes he is talking about. That part I am clear. Yeah, what is he talking?
Yeah, in point 7 is mentioned flange as a threaded connection from which piping? It is like a pocket welded connection.
Okay.
Okay, sir, got it.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, any more?
No, sir.
Okay.